Okay, Bombay.
Hello there, this is Jedi Master Daniel 96, and in today's video I will be reviewing Raiders of the Lost Ark, the first ever Indiana Jones movie that came out in 1981, and today is the 42nd anniversary of Raiders of the Lost Ark, so little fun fact there. And if you're a Star Wars fan, you also should watch Indiana Jones movies. So that's my personal belief. Because if you've seen Star Wars, regardless how big of a fan you are, I feel like you've got to watch Indiana Jones because it's Lucasfilm's second big franchise next to Star Wars. And it's also another thing, George Lucas is well known for. So, that's kind of like my reasoning why I feel like Star Wars fans should also watch Indiana Jones as well. So that's what I personally believe, and I'm sure others probably agree with me on that about my reasonings why Star Wars fans should watch Indiana Jones. I mean, not like to understand them, like not to understand each other franchise because they're separate franchises, just because they're produced by the same company. So just wanted to clear that up. And a little brief summary of the movie is it's set in the year 1936, so 3 years before World War II starts, so that's that. I mean, Nazis are like the big villains of this movie. And we go to South America in the beginning where Indy's looking for the idol. He pretty much finds the idol, and then, he gets pretty much double-crossed and gets the idol taken from him, and then he runs off getting chased, and there's a bit in the plane when there's a snake, because for those that don't know, Indiana Jones's biggest fear is snakes. And there's a bit when he tells the pilot, who brought, with the snake, and he says, "I hate snakes," and then the pilot's like, "That's my pet snake, Reggie." And so, little thing there, and then also, Indiana Jones is a college professor, so that's another thing of Indiana Jones, that's his profession, he's a college professor and an archaeologist. And just wanted to bring that for those who also don't know as well. And then, he's pretty much, goes to Nepal to see Marion Ravenwood, who's played by Karen Allen, who's kind of like a love interest for Indy. And she also appears in The Crystal Skull as well, which we will talk about that when we review that. And so we have that, and then the Nazis come to our bar, and then there's a bit on Marion's medallion that is pivotal to the plot, which will lead to them going to find the Ark of the Covenant in Egypt, in Cairo. So we have that bit there. After they confront the Nazis in the bar in Nepal, they go to Cairo. So you have that bit there, and then there's a bit where they're being chased, and then Indy thinks Marion is dead, and so Marion will show up a little later in the movie. So we have that kind of when they're going to find the Ark of the Covenant. So they're digging in that, and then they try to figure out the medallion and stuff, some things, and there's a bit where Indy goes in to find the Ark, the sun shines, and this thing he has to go in a thing where it shines, and that's how he'll find the Ark. They dig it up and all that. The Nazis take it, and then, Marion gets captured after they're on the ship and stuff, and then, there's a bit where Indy goes to save Marion, then him and Marion get captured, the Nazis open the Ark, and then they die and that stuff, and then we see some of their faces melt and all that, and then Indy tells Marion not to look at it. Then the Ark will get stored away in a crate and all that, and then we'll see a glimpse of it later on in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which is the fourth Indiana Jones movie. So that's a little bit thing there. And then that's pretty much a basic rundown of the plot of the movie, a little brief summary sort of thing. And I mean, I really did enjoy this movie, and I mean, it is a very good introduction to the world of Indiana Jones, just like with Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope. The original Star Wars is a good introduction to the Star Wars franchise. This is a good introduction to the world of Indiana Jones. So that's that there. And I mean, a little fun fact. Like, I was listening to Sky Talker's podcast on the friendship between Lucas and Spielberg, and they brought up the fact that Indiana Jones's original name was Indiana Smith, and I thought that was kind of interesting, but I think Indiana Jones rolls off the tongue more than Indiana Smith, so that's a little fun fact. And I'll link that down below if you want to learn more about that stuff. So that's that there. And I would rate this movie about a 9 out of 10, I'd say, or a 9.5 out of 10. So that's like my rating for this movie. And I would definitely recommend, and obviously for all my points I said earlier, definitely would recommend as well. And that does it for me in this video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think down below. Do you love Raiders of the Lost Ark? Do you not like it? Where does it rank if you rank the Indiana Jones movies? Is it your favorite, your least favorite, or is it middle of the pack? Let me know all that down below. Share this video. Tell your friends to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, DanRS87, Instagram, JMD96_YT, Facebook, Jam Master Daniel 96, and have a great day.